What's going on, everyone? So LeBron James has been no short of spectacular this year. 39 years old, year 21, right? The guy is still just been the most efficient he's been since Miami. The guy is out here averaging 25 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists on 54% from the field. The guy is shooting the three ball well. His shot is coming around. It's falling. He can't impact the game the way that he did when he was younger, where he basically, like, by himself controlled, like, every element, every aspect, could just lock down opposing teams and just be a tactician out there. But he's still unbelievably talented. And what he is capable of doing out there is still just, it's amazing. And I talk about this all the time. Appreciate it while you have it. Right? LeBron James and what he is doing, he's not going to be here forever. We're going to wake up one day and look, it could be 10 years from now at the way LeBron's playing, but at some point we're going to wake up and LeBron's not going to be here and you're not going to have that greatness. And this is literally a once in a generational type talent, arguably the greatest player ever. But LeBron James needed that guy to take the torch, right? That guy to step up, right? LeBron himself said, this is Anthony Davis's team. Anthony Davis is the guy, right? Since the bubble, LeBron James has been trying to get Anthony Davis to elevate and take the mantle, take the torch, right? LeBron's getting older. Again, he can still impact the game like very few do. But he's not that just force that he was when he was 27, right? And that's completely understandable. You're talking 12 years ago now. And Anthony Davis, after the bubble, myself and many thought like that was it. That's when Anthony Davis has arrived. He's here. This is why we traded for him, right? Just watch many more championships to come. Even post LeBron James, you got your cornerstone now. You got that superstar that you can build around. Players are going to want to play with him just because of how much he impacts the game on both sides of the basketball. Lakers are set. And up until this season, there were a lot of questions about Anthony Davis. A lot of questions of, like, is he that guy? He gets that new contract, he gets that extension. And look, he's been amazing every year for the Lakers. But the force that we needed Anthony Davis to have hadn't really been there, right? His shot wasn't falling like it was in the bubble. You know, the up and down roller coaster of seasons and playoffs for him were concerning. This year, in my opinion, he absolved all of that. He has been ridiculous this year. And it's not even just his stats, right? 25 points. He's leading the league in rebounds, 12.3, 3 assists, shooting 55% from the field. That's nice. But it's all of the other things, right? It's the intensity, the passion. You see him being aggressive and dominant and running through guys. He had a couple games earlier in the season, right, where it was kind of like, come on, AD, we need you. But outside of like maybe 2 games, right, maybe 2.5 games if you count the second half of that Denver game, Anthony Davis has been the best we have seen since probably the inside the bubble. I think he's been better than he was in the regular season during that bubble, or during that stretch, that bubble year. Because again, he's imposing his will. He's showing what we needed, that aggression, that you're not going to stop me. Bring the double team, bring the triple team. I'm just going to power through all of you. And he's done that. The impact on the defensive side. This is a guy that's going to be Defensive Player of the Year if he plays 65 games, right? Which I believe he will. He's already halfway there. I expect him to continue to play that way. He'll miss a game here and there along the way. Maybe he misses a couple games, but I do think he'll play in the amount of games. He's playing 35 minutes a game. He's shooting, like I said, 54.8%, but the three-point shot is falling. He's shooting 39% from 3, although it doesn't take a bunch a game. But when he is shooting them, he's hitting them at a very efficient clip, very efficient rate, 55.7% from 2-point range. He has an EFG of 56%. He's shooting 80% from the free throw line, which is an improvement from the last few years, right? The last time he shot 80% or better from the free throw line was than 2019-2020 season, which he shot 85% from the free throw line. Again, leading the league in rebounding, dishing out a bunch of assists. He's got 1.1 steals, 2.5 blocks. The guy's doing everything, but it's the force that he's been. And even a lot of the moments, right, that he has kind of faded and disappeared, I've defended him because it's true, right? One, Darvin Ham has to put him in position. Darvin Ham has done a much better job of making guys and running sets to get AD the basketball. You have to get AD the basketball, right? LeBron, I talked about, has to do a better job of getting Davis the basketball. Talked about LeBron. You can say all you want. AD needs to be the guy. AD this, AD that. But if you're dominating the basketball and you're not getting the ball to what you want to be your best player, how can he be your best player? LeBron James, the last 20 games or so, has done a much better effort and a much better job of getting Anthony Davis the basketball. When you get AD the basketball and you add in the fact that he can just light it up, right? And he can knock down from pretty much anywhere this season, right? He's hitting threes, his mid-range is falling, everything. He's being more aggressive, he's being more imposing, he's being more dominant, right? Like, let's look at the last 10 games. Indiana, right? I know that game doesn't count towards his stats, but 41 points, 20 rebounds, 5 assists. Stop. Stop. Talking MVP. He's on an MVP level campaign right now in this stretch. 41, 20, and 5. 37 and 11, 37, 10 and 1, 32, 14 and 2, 19, 14 and 3, 31, 8 and 4, 26, 11 and 7, 40, 13 and 4, 26, 8 and 2. This guy has been a monster this season. And that's against anybody. Put anybody in front of him, he's just taking it to him. Dominate, knocking down the shots, right? They're throwing doubles, they're throwing triple teams, they're trying to pack the paint, and he's still dominating to this level. It's ridiculous what this team can be if all the pieces step up and play the way that we know that they can play. Anthony Davis playing to this level and LeBron James playing to the level that we know he can play. If we have these guys healthy, I will take my chances. I've talked about it. Look, I definitely think the Lakers still need a trade. I definitely think the Lakers have some holes. I definitely need other guys besides Anthony Davis and LeBron James to consistently bring it every night. LeBron James and Anthony Davis have been the only guys that have had real consistency this season. But if we get to the playoffs, we have seen this team in a playoff type atmosphere, playoff type setting, elevate. We saw them in a game that they believed was a must win, go and dominate an OKC team start to finish. This is a team that I believe, give me LeBron James and Anthony Davis in the playoffs, and we have a chance. The only team to ever beat LeBron James and Anthony Davis in the playoffs is the Denver Nuggets, and that was with LeBron needing foot surgery, and Anthony Davis wasn't even supposed to play because of his injuries. All right? Outside of that, again, you look at the Phoenix season, right? Phoenix, they were down 2-1, looked like they were about to lose 3-1. They looked like they were dead in the water. They had no answer for Anthony Davis, and then AD gets hurt and misses the playoffs. Otherwise, Lakers probably go back-to-back that year because they matched up way better against the Bucks and played really well against the Bucks in that season. And LeBron James in the finals, right? He was hurt too that year too. You got to remember he was kind of playing on one leg, right? But I believe that they would have gotten it done. Regardless, who knows? It's a what if. Let's not talk about that. But what we can talk about is this season. And this season, LeBron James is playing the most efficient he has played since his Miami days. Anthony Davis is playing the best he's played since the bubble. I'll take my chances with these two if we can't get other pieces. But we need this Anthony Davis. These guys got to stay healthy. I love what we're doing. LeBron James needs to continue to prioritize getting Anthony Davis the basketball. D'Angelo Russell's done a great job. D'Angelo Russell's been the one consistent guy all season to get AD the basketball. One of the best plays in all of basketball is the D'Lo AD pick and roll, right? And if the Lakers make any type of trades or anything, they need to make sure that they, get guys that are willing to get AD the basketball. But I love what we're seeing from AD. He's been ridiculous this season, and I need to see him continue to play to that level, right? Don't start slowing down. Don't start any of that. Keep it coming. There's nobody in the league that can guard. Anthony Davis, if he wants to be the best player in the league, can be the best player in the league. There's nobody as good as him defensively that can also provide the offense. Like the closest to him defensively, I still don't think he's as good defensively, is Giannis. But he doesn't have the offensive bag that Anthony Davis has, right? And just the ability that he has. Like they're very different players, right? And like Anthony, there's nobody like it. Anthony Davis is all around better than Embiid. Again, all around better than Embiid. And he's all around better than Jokic, right? Because Jokic is a terrible defender. Jokic is an incredible playmaker, right? Score the basketball pretty much anywhere, but he's a big defensive liability. Anthony Davis could be the number one guy in the league if he wanted to be. It's just, can he be? Will he be? Will he take that challenge? He's doing a pretty good job so far this season, right? Again, you can't win by yourself, though. Other guys have to step up. We got to play better. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I pass the question on to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? Do you agree with my points? Do you disagree with my points? Do you think AD has been ridiculous? Again, whatever it is, let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me out a lot. Lets me know you enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.